this down. All right, everybody, we are doing up and down, so you need a chair today. All right, and this class is going to work at various levels. So always choose what you can do. We're just going to start by standing and sitting here. So when you stand and sit, hips, knees, toes apart, the weight goes through your heels, and you're just lifting and lowering. Okay, easy peasy, easy peasy. So what I want you to notice, because this is going to get harder as we go along, is the weight staying in your heels? Okay, is the weight staying in your heels? Are your knees going in and out, or are they staying in alignment? That's it. Breathing. Are you pushing your body forward to get up, or are you squeezing through your glutes and your legs to lift and lower? So I love doing squats like this sometimes because it is so important to have these legs be nice and strong. This is such a functional movement. So up and down through here. We're going to do a couple more. Good. Now, you're just going to come up a little bit. So you're going to go up, down, up, down, up, down. So you don't want to be using momentum. You're just going up and down a little bit. You want to use those legs and lift very slowly. Try and keep that head up, shoulder blades back. So we're not pushing ourselves forward like this. Up, we're really squeezing into those glutes, into those legs. You should be feeling that. Only try and go an inch. So I'm barely leaving my skin off the chair. Woo! Notice, do you feel that in the shins? Do you feel it in the knees? Do you feel it in the feet? We're trying to find where the weakest point is here and strengthen it. Now we're going to stand all the way up, okay? And then we're just going to touch the chair, come up again. So we're not going to sit all the way down. It's just like, oh, the telephone rang, I got to get up, okay? So we almost sit down and we stand up. Nice. Now really try and see if you can squeeze through the bum and the back of the legs. Lift, squeeze. And again, notice those knees. They don't want to be going in or out. They're staying in alignment. Okay? You're not sitting on your chair. And keep that body up, everybody. Keep it up. Good. 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Come all the way down. Now, what I want you to do if you're not ready to do this one is you're just going to lift and lower a leg up and down. So if you find you need to strengthen a leg, you're going to do this. And you're going to squeeze this quad. Okay? Or you're going to put this right leg on the ground. So you're either lifting the right leg up and down like this, or you're going to lift this left leg up and you're going to stand up on the right and down. So either way, we're working this right leg. We're going to come all the way up and down. Up and down. Now, what you want to try and do is not flop down. Okay? So we are controlling down. So see if you can make that movement smaller. Now, if you are choosing to sit and lift and lower the leg, slow it down and make sure you're getting into the quad here. And we're going to go for 8. Good. 7. Is that knee going all over the place? 6. Good. We're trying to use the inner and outer thigh to balance that leg. And 4 more. Good. 3. Nice. 2. Woo! And 1. Nice work. Now, either lift and lower this left leg. Now, when you're lifting and lowering the leg, make sure you don't end up like this. You want to sit up nice and tall. Or, let's lift up on that left leg. Ooh, down slowly. Noticing one leg to the other. Now, when you're doing this too, make sure that weight stays in your heel. Are you, what's the word I was going to say? if you are just lifting and lowering the leg up and down, try doing one of these and then a couple lift and lower of the legs. So that's how we get stronger, is we don't have to do all the ones I'm doing, but mix and match, okay? And we're gonna go for 8. Exhale, 7. Woo! 6. 5. A lot of core strength here. 4. 3. Noticing which leg is stronger than the other. 2. And 1. Okay, we're going to come back to that. Now, what I want to do, I used to do this with my 80-year-old grandmother, and it's so important. I sent out an email about it this week. We're going to come onto the floor. So, I'm going to give you a couple options here. Have your chair. This is what we're doing. Watch me for a second. And I know some of you are not going to be able to do this. I'll give you an alternative. But you're going to go down, down, up, up. So left leg goes on the floor, right leg, left, and right. We're going to keep going left, right, left, right. Now, if you cannot go this fast, slow down. If you need a chair, okay, use the chair to help you. Okay? If you're like, Tanya, no flicking way am I doing this, I want you to practice just like getting down onto the floor any way you can, or doing the squats on your chair. Okay? This is functional fitness. We need to be able to get up and down. All right, now let's lead with the other leg. So we're going to go down with the right, left, right, left. Down. Now, if you can't do this, what's bothering you? Is it your toes, your ankles, your knees, core strength? Because that's where I want you to reach out to me and tell me so that we can break this down and do it. Okay, perfect. You have to be able to get up and down. If you fall down and you're alone, you need to be able to get up. Okay, we're going to do a couple more like this. Down. Nice. Okay, and release. All right, so the next thing is you're going to sit on your bum. All right, now again, you guys all have different knees, you have different hips, you have different ankles. I don't know where you are. So what you want to do here is you're going to be sitting on your bum. I'm going to show you the hardest first, and you're just going to roll up, roll back down onto the left hip. Roll up, roll down to the left hip. Now, if you're sitting and you're like, I'm not doing that, use your hands and come up. Use your hands and come down. This is the time for you to practice real life, okay? This is, as I mentioned, keep going here to the left and up, that sit-stand test, you know, listen, it's just one of the things in life. But those that can stand, sit and stand easily without using their hands gain an extra 6 years of life. I mean, that's pretty significant. Just by teaching yourself to go up and down. Now let's go over to the right side. Go over to the right hip. Ooh, this feels different. And up. Woo! That is not something, I think I go more the other side all the time. This one's a little harder. Ooh, that's tighter. So notice again, right to left side. You're rolling up and down. Up. Do your ankles hurt? Do your knees hurt? Do you need to use your hands? What's going on here? Maybe you only do 1 or 2 and then take a rest. That is fine. Okay? We're going to do 4 more. I definitely notice this differently in my right knee. Definitely feel that. The left, I felt nothing. My right side, yeah, is tighter. Yeah, interesting. One more. Good, and release. Okay, you're gonna lie all the way down. Okay, lie down for a second here. Woo! All the way down. Okay, now, if you have to use your hands, use your hands. But if not, you're going to sit up. So, see what you need to do. Whatever you have to do, you can roll up and down, or you can, roll to the side and come up, or you can use your hands and roll up. It doesn't matter, okay? All I want you to do is go from laying to sitting. And you know what? Play around. I know this sounds a little gruesome, but pretend you broke your right arm and you can't use your right arm. What would you do with your left? Could you get up with your left? Right? So we're just going to go up and down a few more times. Play around with it. Have fun. Woo! Roll to the right. Come all the way flat. Roll to the left. All the way flat. And one more. Okay, super. Oh, now flip over onto your back, or this would be your tummy. I always say that wrong. Okay, we're going to lay on the tummy. Okay, and get up, however you would get up. Okay, I want you to stand all the way up. And then I want you to come all the way down and lay on your tummy. Okay, so however you get up and down, I just want you to stand up, come down, all the way down on the tummy. If you only do one and then you have a break and get some water, that's fine. Okay, up and down. We're just going to do 2 more of these. So notice you need some core strength, some arm strength. Change legs. Okay, and meet me sitting. Okay, meet me sitting here. So, can you sit on your feet? Okay? Can you sit like this? If not, sit however. And I really want you to practice, the next time you're watching TV, sit on the floor instead of the couch, even if it's for a commercial break, okay? Just sit here, all right? Now we're going to stand all the way up without using our hands, okay? And then we're going to go down one last time, all the way down. Good, and then coming up without using the hands. Nice. Okay, so let's take a break from that for a second. We're going to come back to the chair. We're going to have a sip of water. And we're going to alternate. So, if you, again, cannot sit and stand with one leg, you will do this. But I really want you to focus on strengthening these quads. If you're fine, you're going to stand up with one leg, come down with one leg, switch legs, lift up, woo, and come down. So we are alternating right and left here. Good. And if you need to use your hands a little bit, do so, but just notice that you are. Good. I'm going to do 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Now, you're going to lift an inch and down. Switch legs. Inch, and down. Inch, and down. Don't come up very far. It's learning how to initiate an action here. Woo! Up and down. Remember, take a break when you need it. Whoop. Working on my balance. Up and down. Good job, everybody. Sticking with it. Good. Remember, we are practicing. This is absolute functional fitness. This is on and off a toilet, in and out of a car. Like, we have to have strong legs. We have to be able to get up and down. Okay, now stand all the way up. Now, just stand on your right foot. Okay, right foot. Again, just do this if you cannot get all the way down. And if you're really having problems, just put your left foot a little bit on the floor. Other than that, you're just going to touch and come back up. So just touch and back up. So don't sit down. Do not sit. You're just touching. Now push your bum to the back. Make sure your bum goes back. So you don't want this happening. It's not going forward. It's going back. Woo! And 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Oh, that's a lot of work. All right, other leg. Oh, my legs are shaking. Lift up or just keep it lightly on the ground, and you're not going to sit. You're just going to almost sit. If you're wearing bare feet, this will be harder than shoes, and that's okay. Woo! Here we go, down. Oh, don't sit. Just almost sit. And 8 more. Here we go. I am hot. 8, 7. Breathing. 4 more. 4, 3. Woo! 2. And 1. Oh my goodness, nice work. Okay, so let's come back down to the floor again. Now I want you to sit cross-legged. I know a lot of people may not sit cross-legged, but we're going to try this. Okay? Woo! So sit down on the floor, and any way you have to get up, I want you to try and get up a different way this time though. Okay? So let's focus on putting the right foot on the floor. So one of the ways you can get up is just coming up like this and then sitting all the way down. Coming up like this, sitting all the way down. So if that doesn't work, go back to your hands and knees, grab a chair, do something. I want you to stand and sit. I don't care if you do it once and then take a break. Okay? We're going to go for 8 more. 7. That's it. 6. 5. 4. Woo! 3. Any way you can. I just want you to see if you can do a different way. 2. 1 more. Oh, nice. Okay. Now sit cross-legged the other way. So sit cross-legged. That heart should be pumping, everybody. It's hot. Okay, now we're going to put that left foot on the floor. Ooh, this is going to be harder. I can see my dominant side. Ooh, and come up and come down. Okay, so any way you can get up and down, I want you to practice. Try and get out of your comfort zone here and move that body a little differently. Ooh, 8. Notice one side to the other. 7. Notice your knees, your hips. Take a break when you need it. You don't want to hurt yourself, but we do want to practice. 4 more. 4. This side's definitely harder. 3. Woo! 2. And 1 more. Oh, nice. Okay, all the way up. Woo, get a little water. Now, if your chair is too high for this next one, you can get a stool. Okay, you get a stool or go over to your stairs, or I'll show you another way. Okay? So basically you're going to put your left foot on here, and you're just going to lift up a little bit and down. So if you're like, Tanya, no way, that's not happening. Put your left foot in front, and you're just going to go up, down, okay? Woo! So that's option 1, option 2 is we're lifting up through here, down slowly. Now, if you can do it without hanging on, do so. I do this a lot, not a lot, but I stand on stools to get things out of cupboards, and you want to feel safe, right? You want to feel safe like you're not going to fall, and I'm on a little stool that's pretty high. But I want to know that I have the strength to do this. So if you can come all the way up and down now, if not, do that other option. We're going to do 2 more like this. 2. Make sure you're not coming down fast. Slow it down all the way down. Good. Okay, rest. So right leg would be in front. Lift, lower. Lift, lower. So that's option 1. Okay, option 2. Hold your chair, just come up a little bit. Don't come all the way up. Oh. Even though I'm right-handed, I feel stronger on my left side. Now see if you can do it without the chair. Oh, I'm dripping sweat. Woo! And then you can start to see if you can come all the way up and down slowly. Breathing. Nice. Woo! 4 more here. 4. Work on down slowly. 3. Oh. 2. Whoops. And 1. And all the way down. Nice. Oh, shake it out. Woo! Hot, sweaty, hot, sweaty. Okay, we're going to lean on our chair. All right, so these beautiful glute muscles have a lot of power in them to help us get up and down. So we're going to lift the left leg up, and we're just going to lift and lower. Now, when we do this, make sure your back is not like this. Push the chest forward, lift your bum. So don't kick your leg up into the sky. Squeeze your bum. If you want to make this harder, extend the opposite arm. And we're going to go for 8, 7, 6, whew, 5, 4, and hold it up. Hold it. Both hands down or one up, doesn't matter. Now, slightly push or bend your knee and straighten, but don't go this way. It's not knee going forward. So it's not this, it's this, okay? Ooh. Keep that weight in that heel. 4 more. 3, oh, my legs are shaking. 2, and 1. Oh, good, all the way up, you should feel that. Whew. Oh my God, I'm hot. Okay, other side, here we go. Right leg comes up, left arm optional, and lift and lower this bum. Draw your shoulder blades down. Woo! Soften that standing leg. 8, 7, 6, 5, 2, hold it up. Now push the weight into this left heel, bend, straighten, bend, straighten. This knee is not going over those toes. You're pushing your bum back. We're working into the glutes and the hamstrings here. 8, good, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, woo, 1, and coming up. Oh, feel that tush, feel that tush, feel that tush. Okay, now, have your chair close by if you need it. Now, say you drop a pen on the floor or something on the floor, right? This is not how we're supposed to get it. Okay, we're actually supposed to bend and pick it up. All right, so let's, with our right hand, we're just gonna bend, touch the floor, and up. If you need the chair for support, you can do that, okay? So you're gonna bend, pick up your pencil, we're gonna bend, pick up that pencil, and we are strengthening the back kinetic chain here. We're gonna do 2 more. Pick up that pencil. Good, now left hand touches the floor. Left hand touches the floor, come back up. Now notice, keeping the weight in the heels, sticking your bum back, right? We're gonna pick up that pencil 4 more times. 4, 3, exhale 2, and 1. Now, something I do a lot of is I have pans and pots that are down low. So I want us to come down and we're going to lift our heels off the ground. Okay? We're down here. And so again, this is real life. Right? Now, you may not do exactly what I do to get things down low, but I just want you to hang here for a second. I want you to see if you can just put your hands, rest them on your thighs. So your feet, your toes are on the floor, your heels are up, and you're just resting here. Okay, now you have to get a pot that's at the very back. So I just want you to reach your right arm forward. Keep your knees up, okay? You're just reaching. All right? Now, you're like, oh dang, you're gonna put your right knee on the ground and you're gonna reach even more, okay? And then you're like, I got the pot, I'm gonna come back up. And then you stand up. Okay? Notice how many, I don't know if you guys do those actions in your day, but I know I do. So we're going to come back down again, come on to those toes. We're just going to hold here for a moment. Now, you have to ask yourself, again, we compensate if we have an injury in our ankle or our knee, what's going on? You need to address that first, right? So you don't want to, again, put yourself in pain. So here we are, we're going to stretch that left arm forward. Maybe you have to hold the chair, maybe you have to put a knee on the ground right now, maybe you have to come up, I don't know. So now put that left knee on the ground, you got to reach even more. Your keys rolled underneath your car, okay? And you got to stretch and maybe even have to come onto your belly, who knows? Okay, and then we're going to come back up, see if you can not use your hands and just pivot back up here. And just hold here for a moment. And then we're going to stand up. Woo! Nice. Okay, let's circle out those hips. So, you know, it's really fun, maybe in my world only, change directions, but I really like to notice my patterns during the day of when I come down, when I have to bend, when I have to reach for something, when I have to, you know, step onto a stool. Perfect. You're going to stretch this left foot into your hand. If you cannot do this, okay? So coming up through here, push those hips forward, pull the knees back, soften that leg, stretching into the hip. And what happens is our bodies give us messages. So if you are in pain, go and do those roller classes to address where you're feeling like you need to give yourself some TLC. And let's switch to the other side. Woo! Shaky. Nice. Push the hips forward. Pull that leg back. Use the chair if you need to. And I hope you had fun today, everybody. Just exploring different up and down motions, what we do, how we move. Nice. And then just put your foot up here. And remember, our hamstrings don't attach to the back. They attach to right here in this hip girdle. So push up here. I meant the back of your shoulders. A lot of people, when they do hamstrings, they do this. You want to push that hip back so you can feel it in the hamstrings here. Oh, stretching forward. Push the nipples past your toes, not towards your hips. And then coming up. Let's switch sides. Stand up nice and tall. Push those hips back. Woo! Soften that standing leg. And that was fun today. That is a total functional class to strengthen. So notice where you're weak. Let me know and let's work on it. And coming all the way up, high five to yourself. Woo! Nice big breath in, coming out. You're all done. See you in the next video. Woo!